Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Korner K4. This is episode 12, 13, 12, maybe? I don't know. 11? Who knows? Not me. I'm your host, Kode McCloris, joined today by the Imperator,
Greeting.
who is, of course, playing uh, Cairo Zetsubo. I'm also joined by Xavier.
Hello.
He's playing Mr. Oid. And then also Kyle's here too.
Reprising his role, really.
Yeah,
What's
Kyle's of course playing Nox. And if you notice that we have these lovely new models that I personally love, made via Hero Forge and purchased by the good old Imperator, and then downloaded into the game. So we can have these for when we do combat. Nox's, by the way, does exist. It's on the way. I don't quite have it yet, but next episode we should have it. But for now, we get to look at the nice three of them. So I will leave the screen here for now, just so everybody can appreciate them, because they do look pretty sick nasty, if I don't say so myself. But yeah, last time on Dragon Ball Z, y'all,
Copyright claims.
yeah, y'all were working with Outkast, protecting her against the corporate agents. You guys went to the concert hall, the stadium where the concert was going to be held. You discovered that there was a bunch of things booby trapped, and there were some guys outside practicing hacking into drones. So in a pretty smart move, you guys decided to swap venues at the last minute to confuse the would-be assassins. Bonus and Nox took out, incapacitated and captured the two guys that were, casing the joint. Cairo exploded the other dude who booby trapped one of the speakers that Mr. Oid deftly discovered. You guys got Outcast a nice armored dress, so she is a bit more tanky. So if she gets shot, it's not like she's gonna, insta die. Moved the venue over, got the paperwork, got the basics set up, and yeah, we join back. It is probably I'll say it's 6 o'clock in the evening at this point. The food trucks have shown up. All of the some people are starting to line up outside. All the different tents and everything are prepared accordingly. There's no, there's no, the no more really waiting to be done. Everything's been set up. Everything's been finished. Everything has, been set up, worked properly, figured out. But yeah, we join back. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening. The concert won't be starting for another couple hours at this point, probably. So if there's any kind of last minute preparations you guys thought of between sessions or anything, you can feel free to let me know.
At this point, Cairo has probably been working on Ankh a little bit, Ankh's body. Just really tuning him to perfection and finishing up needed patchwork where necessary.
Okay. And then you also last time you guys
Adding
also
in
said
some
that
more
you
of the
wanted
plates and whatnot.
to interrogate the guys you captured. Do you still want to do that,
Oh yes,
or
yes,
or
yes.
okay? So all right. So after you guys have set everything up, you guys head back to the parking lot next to the park, and yeah, you guys return to the parking lot where that stolen sedan, the blacked out sedan is. And, you guys kind of open the doors, and yeah, the two of them are still there, in the back seats of the car. The bodyguard is still unconscious, but the hacker would be awake at this point. It's been a few hours because he wasn't like hurt that
Uh,
bad.
I'm gonna like snap in front of his face and like, hey, look at me.
And the hacker's like, what? He's like, what the heck? Who who are you? Where am I? What's going on? He's like trying to like
You
tugs
don't
against
need to know any of that.
the
All you need to
ropes.
know is, I'm gonna be asking you some questions, and if you don't answer my questions, I'm gonna point to Nox behind me. You're gonna be answering her questions, and I don't think you want to. So answer mine, and I'll let you go.
He just kind of like is eyeballing everybody right now, like frantic, sweating profusely.
Even worse, I'll let you answer his questions, and then I'm gonna point to Bonus.
Yeah, as always, Bonus just has his titanite combat knife out, and he's just like twirling it around, or maybe he's like carving his initials into the ground with his knife. And the hacker guy's just like,
And he's even less friendly than she is.
he's just like freaking out at this point, fidgeting.
So, are you going to cooperate?
You're like, what, man? What do you want, man? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing.
What were you trying to do to the drones?
He's like, well, it's like we were told, we were hired to head over and just just hack the drones and make them. I think like we were hired to hack into the drones, the news drones, and then make them fly into the band when they were performing
Why?
to disrupt the concert. I guess I don't know.
By who?
I don't know. It was we, this is anonymous stuff, man. We got we met up yesterday with this like woman, I guess, is like secretary, and she told us where to go and what to do and all this stuff. She gave us the car and the laptop, and then said, pick it up here at this time in this place, and then do the job.
I think you're holding out on me.
It was like,
Hey,
whoa.
Bonus, your
And
turn.
Bonus is just kind of like walks up, and he's like, I don't think we can do things my way out here. And he kind of like gestures to like the crowd of people that are beginning to gather nearby, and like people are
Well,
pulling
then,
into the
can I
parking
just
lot.
see your knife?
Uh, he just flips it around in his hand and hands it to you, hilt first, like handle first.
Thank you. I'm gonna like gently like push the blade onto his leg, like his thigh. Are you gonna start telling me what I want to know in greater detail?
He's like,
I
wow.
need names, I need locations, I need identities.
You're like, why? It's like I don't know who hired us. I just know the secretary. We met her at this warehouse, then the docks, and she told us that, she was gonna drop the car off, and then the car was gonna have the laptop in it, and that's all the stuff we would need, and that's what she did.
Slowly press the tip of the knife in.
All right, so you just start slitting. He's like, ah, he screams in pain,
Who
because
did
then
she work for?
she's like, I don't know. She was wearing just a suit and, well, I think it was like a skirt, and it had like her laptop or like her tablet and stuff, and her cell phone. She was constantly on the phone with somebody. I don't know who, but she was always talking to somebody. I could tell, but I don't know who she worked for. She was just somebody's assistant.
Do you have any neural or optical implants?
It was like, I mean, I have my nerve linkages for my cyber deck.
Good. Then your eyes probably recorded the interaction. I'm gonna be jacking into you now.
Nerve linkages do not connect to eyes. They are only used to link
Mhm.
to specific appliances, so like cars, guns, buildings, uh, like phones, stuff like that.
I'm back. Um. Hmm. Well, guess we'll have to kill you. Maybe your friend will have more information for us.
And he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And then Bonus is just gonna just grabs him by the front of his jacket and just drags him out of the car. And he's like, I'll be back in 5 minutes. And just the guy's like, wait, like, kicking and screaming and trying to wrestle out of Bonus's grip, but Bonus is Bonus and is
I'll hold up a
unperturbed.
hand. I'll hold up a hand for bonus, like hold him there.
All right, he just holds him there, standing, and the kid's like trying
What?
to wriggle, but he can't.
Give me some kind of information that will convince me to let you live.
I'm gonna make an intelligence check for this hacker guy to see if he's even like if he actually knows information that would be helpful. Got a 7, so yes, he does have information that would help. I have to look at my corp list. Um, Bingo. All right. So he says, um, what would he know? Um, hmm. No, he
Or a
wouldn't know a
screen
name.
name.
What
I
about
don't think he would.
description?
Yeah, you have a description of the secretary, and he gives you that. And, she says that she's like 5'6", uh, blonde, but he's not sure if she's a real blonde or if her hair was dyed. She did have head shades like Nox does that retract into her skull. And she was just using those to like AR project something in front of her face the entire time. Very rude, according to this hacker kid. Um, she's wearing a like a standard, like pantsuit. She did have a tablet. And he says that okay, yeah, here's a piece of information. He says that while he was, him and his partner were talking to this secretary, uh, because she was being like a jerk and whatever, and like ignoring them for most of the discussion, talking to somebody else. He took the initiative, but Tish, and hacked into her like iPad, her tablet during the conversation, like discreetly. And he says that he's pretty certain that the laptop was owned by Bullseye Advertising Incorporated.
See, now was that so hard? And then I'm gonna turn to bonus with his knife still in my hand and just give him like the cut throat,
Hmm. All right. Yeah, it's bonus. Just good.
and then like nod my head over to the woods.
Yeah. Bonus. Just like, all right. Yeah, give me 5 minutes, and just begins to drag the kid into like the nearest alleyway, and the kid's like, "What? No, I told you
And
what you
then
wanted to know."
is he like, wait, I thought we had a deal.
Yeah, like I thought, like I to give you what you wanted, all this stuff, and just kicking, screaming. Nobody else cares. He's just carrying on. Nobody in the crowd seems to care at all that this is happening in broad daylight. Nobody bats an eye. And
All
yeah,
right, well,
bonus
might as well
dragged him
try
away.
to get his partner up.
All right. So you can do that fairly easily. You have like White walk over and stab him with like a little like stim needle, like a single drop of stimulant to wake him up. And he wakes up and he's like, and he sees everybody standing around and he starts thrashing, trying to get out of the ropes and stuff. And he's like, what do you guys want?
Pulled the knife from his neck. No, I just talked to your partner, and he told me some fairly valuable information. I just need you to confirm it.
He will confirm everything that the hacker guy said, but he wouldn't have been aware of what the kid hacked into the laptop or the tablet. He wouldn't have known about that. But he can confirm the description. He can confirm that she was a jerk. He can confirm that she showed up, hired them for this job in this warehouse in the docks, and then told them to return to pick up the car and the laptop and then go here and do this stuff. And, he can confirm everything else.
I'm gonna ask him, have they received payment?
He says that no, they were going to be paid after the job was completed.
Alright, give me your account number.
He gives you one of this obviously fake bank account number.
Don't try to fool me. Give me the real account information.
Well, it's really account information. It's just it's untraceable, and it's obviously like a burner account that mercs use to
like a
hide
dummy
their
account.
to
Okay.
use to hide their transactions.
Okay. I'm gonna take the details down and much obliged, and then just slit his throat.
All right, so you just and after 30 seconds, he promptly falls unconscious.
All right.
And then 5 minutes later, Bonus comes back. No different than he was when he left. And he's like, "All right, it's been handled."
All right. I'm gonna hand him his knife back.
All right, yeah,
Time to get the party started.
he wipes the blood off on the bodyguard's pant leg, and puts it back in his boot sheath. All right.
Well, let's get this party started.
Cool. Anything else anybody wishes to do before the concert begins? No?
I'm good.
We're good? All right.
Well, all right.
I suppose if I have any downtime, I could probably spend a little bit of it to repair myself because I did get shot earlier and I haven't fixed
Oh yeah,
that.
can you heal us up?
Yeah. We did get
You only
shot.
bought, I think, 2 for other people.
Yeah. Well, you bought the healing stuff. You bought 1 for Bonus that I'm pretty sure you used, and then you bought 1 for yourself.
No,
to heal
I
from
just got pain pills.
Oh yeah. You just get
I
you
got pain
gave
pills.
yeah. You got the little bit of healing from the pain pills that the doc sold you, and you gave 1 of the stims to Bonus, and then 1 of them to somebody else. I forget who.
No.
I thought you got a second one.
Oh no, I had an adrenaline shot to wake the guy up that attacked
Yeah.
us, and then I gave the
healing
actual
to
healing stim
Bonus. Yeah.
to Bonus.
Yeah, because he almost died. he got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just need to be healed now.
Yeah, I mean everybody except for Nox is down some amount of health currently, because we've all taken bullets to Nox regenerates. So Oid, I'll say easy enough. You can repair yourself just to full health because people, number 1, and number 2, you are a robot who can fix themselves. So you take like an hour or 2 and you go to the local hardware store and you just buy the required materials and head into an alleyway and weld the pieces of your arm back together or whatever, where you got winged before. Yeah.
I've stacked a perfect tower of dice. I mean, I'm like, what, 10 health off?
You are 60 health off because you got that extra 50 armor before.
Yeah. So what can I do to heal myself back up to full?
Go to a doctor. Is the only real option.
Yeah, sure. Don't I have a contact for that?
You do. You have a couple
Like the
contacts.
emergency doc that operates out of the garage, almost.
Yeah. Now we can go.
Oh, Dr. Meliander.
Yeah, with her buff, like orderly. This is the
Yeah.
lovely new and improved map of this section of Ryanstown. And all of the little circles are locations that people have been to. So we have, you know, we
I
have the.
don't have one for the doc.
No, I don't have one for her, but I do have the Condemned, which does have a doctor there. And then I do have.
Yeah, but he charges me so much money, I'm not gonna go there. And plus, this is just for a quick healing stim.
Yeah, I mean, if it is very quickly, you could probably stop in at like any local pharmacy and buy.
Alright, then yeah, I'm just
You
gonna
know,
go to the nearest, like, RVS.
yeah, the nearest, Kodian subsidiary pharmaceutical branch, and just, buy like some bandages, antiseptic bandages, and like some more pain meds and stuff
Well,
like
I have
that.
a bruise. I have a
Yeah,
bruise on my chest, so I'm probably just gonna get, like, a stim shot.
yeah, I could just like a stim shot, get some like, what is it? Like Vicks rubbing stuff to put on your chest so your breathing is easier and stuff because it hurts
Yes.
to breathe with a bruise on your chest. All right, yeah, so you do that. That doesn't take you too long to do. I'll say to buy that stuff is like $20. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
479.
Where's my apartment on here?
Your apartment is over here by the docks.
Where? Okay.
Yeah.
There's Nox, and there's. We are so spread out,
Well, yeah. Well,
but we are along main roadways.
yeah.
So.
Oid lives pretty far away from the corporate sector. He lives like next to one of the dead zones, which are basically like laws of anarchy where the police don't go. And like there's no power and all that stuff. The combat zones from normal cyberpunk, but we're all kind of equidistant from the Condemned, minus Wade, who is a little bit farther away than anybody else. But yeah, we have Lorenzo Park and Amphitheater, where everybody's located currently. We have Huang's Little China is down here. The Dapper's Tailor Shop is over here. River's Dicks, everybody's favorite club, is near one of the pleasure districts. And we have the Hermes branch. And down here is JITV headquarters, where you guys would meet with Goose if you were to ever talk to him again.
Never know. Never know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there will be, a time and a place to find him, talk to him at some point. But yeah, so
Actually, that would make sense as to why we would need to talk to him again. I
yeah,
know something. There is a factor that would heavily influence us going to the Goose.
anything to do with like fashion or cameras, or I guess probably what could be like the fact that a decapitated head showed up on your front door yesterday. Uh, that might also play into why you might want to talk to somebody connected with the Jacksons, but that's
Well, that and we'll probably meet her this game, but hey.
true.
All right. Well, I'm healed up and ready to go.
All right, yeah, you're
take my stims and my adrenaline and put on my healing salves.
cool. Bonus is not going to get himself healed up. He has to run security for the event, so he's pretty busy making sure that nobody sneaks in and nobody like tries to sneak in a gun or something past the ticket area.
I mean, I can just give him a little dose when I get back from the hardware store.
Sure, if you feel like being generous to a little low bonus, you can do that. I think his armor is actually the thing that's damaged. Yeah, he's only missing 40 health, and then he's missing his armor because his armor got shot up. So he needs to get that repaired at his nearest convenience.
I mean, you could have told me,
He could have,
but
but
hey, that's in the past.
yeah, bonus. He's a man of many risks, as we are aware.
All right, so Bonus and Nox assumably are on outer perimeter security, right?
Yeah, the two of them are uh, watching the perimeter of the park. They're keeping the watch of the ticket booths, stuff like that. While you and Oid are inside the grounds.
All right, so what I'm
Any
gonna
rolls I
do
need to
is
make
I'm gonna have.
beforehand?
No, not at the moment. You're good. You can go take care of your
Alright.
family.
Yes.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Ankh monitoring, um, like above the event in his drone form,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna handle the backstage security.
Okay. Cool. All right. So you can make a perception check for Ankh because he would he would he would have a better chance of seeing this than either Bonus or Nox would.
Is this at advantage since he's in
Uh,
the air?
no, it's just
Hmm.
straight 4. And that still passes because he has like a 7 for perception. I think 6 or a 7 at least. Um,
Is this at advantage?
no, it's just straight because the flying is what allows him to see this at all,
All right.
essentially. Um, so as Ankh is kind of hovering above the park and kind of running like laps around the place, accompanied by weaving between all the other drones that are being piloted by the various news crews that have shown up. Um, you catch. So there's all the different like food trucks and all of the different like catering services that were called last minute to come and provide sustenance for the concert, and you see back behind the amphitheater, near the tour bus, near Outkast's big tour bus, that it has like 2 floors to it and stuff, and it's like really huge. Um, you clock a car, a blacked out sedan, identical to the one you guys now own, I guess, because you yoinked it. Um, a blacked out sedan pulls up, parks on the side of the road across the street from the tour bus, and one guy dressed in a suit identical to the one that all of the other agents have been dressed so far. He gets out and he walks around to the back of the car and he pops the trunk and he pulls out what looks like a satchel of some kind. And he begins to move towards the tour bus.
All right, I'm gonna relay this information to Bonus.
Okay. Even though this bonus is like, all right, I'll check it out. And he diverts his patrol path and makes his way back over towards the tour bus. and you watch from Ank's point of view. Bonus walks up. He reaches the back of the amphitheater right as the guy reaches the tour bus, and the guy kind of crawls underneath the tour bus for a second, and he puts the satchel underneath the tour bus, and then he kind of crawls out from under the bus, and when he crawls out, staring up at Bonus, who promptly puts a bullet between his eyes, and pops his head like a water balloon. I'm gonna roll damage because that was point blank headshot. So the odds of not murdering there are.
Sorry, please repeat that. I heard.
What did you get?
Crawls back out from under the bus. I'm sorry to have you say this a third time.
He crawls back from under the bus, and he finds himself staring down the barrel of Bonus's pistol. At which point, Bonus point blank fires into the dude's head, pops it like a water balloon, and he retrieves the satchel. And you see him look inside, and he radios to you that it is a bomb. It's a satchel charge.
All right. There should be a black sedan across the street. If I was you, I would place that satchel under their car, and whenever they go to drive away, they will be in for surprise.
All right. So Bonus looks across the street. You point it out to him. He sees the black sedan kind of parked across the way there, a few cars down. And the car kind of, having seen Bonus execute their companion in broad daylight, the car now is starting to pull out of the parking spot and is going to start driving away, and it's going to try to drive past Bonus and speed down. Bonus is going to make a perception check to throw the satchel charge. You got a 9. So this car pulls out of the parking spot and it slams on the gas and it begins speeding away, trying to escape Bonus. And as it passes, Bonus just discus throws the satchel at the car, and it shatters the driver's side window and lands in the guy's lap as the car just swerves really quick and then keeps speeding off and drifts around the corner and keeps driving off in towards whatever direction they're fleeing.
Nice throw.
Bonus is thanks, he spit baseball.
Nice.
He says, not having thrown it like a
How
baseball
PG
pitcher.
of you.
He's yeah, to be honest though, I only really played so I could get free baseball bats.
Sounds about right.
He's they work wonders breaking kneecaps. And he just kind of walks back towards the rest of the park.
Alright.
Bonus.
Well,
always a criminal.
I guess I'll
The
do
best.
a quick sweep of backstage.
All right. Make me a perception check. And wait, where are you stationed? Are you disguised amongst the crowd, or are you at a vantage point, or what's going on with you?
I think I would probably be, milling about with the other normies looking for suspicious activity.
All right, so you can give me a perception check as well.
Got a foe.
All right. So you don't find anything. You're backstage, making sure that nobody's messing with any of the equipment. But all of Outkast roadies seem to be, on the level this time. None of them are super suspicious, like the last guy who tried to put a bomb on a speaker. None of them are or quite quite trying something just not quite that brazen, that ballsy. So you don't see anything. Everybody seems to be doing their job. Nobody's wondering where they shouldn't be going.
Can I
Nobody's
find Outkast?
yeah, you can find her easily enough.
I'm back,
Alright.
by the way.
Cool.
Oh, hi. I guess I'll just chill out and wait for the show to start then.
All right. Mr. Oid, what did you get in your perception check?
5.
5. All right, good enough. So you're milling about, and because this is like one of your specialties, you clock off under one of the like big trees off to the side of one of the paths in this park. You spot a guy in a black trench coat, and he has this like this glowing LED like mutton chops, which are really horrifically ugly to you and to any simple person, but to this guy apparently it's stylish. And this really just poorly fashionable gentleman is standing off under this tree, and he is very obviously dealing narcotics to a group of people. Although I will kind of specify that he appears to be giving them out for free, because you don't see any money being exchanged.
All right. Well, I scan his face, and I'm gonna take a moment and radio into the boys. I'm gonna be like, I found some suspicious activity. Drug deals seem to be going down, and even stranger than normal. These patrons don't appear to be paying anything for it.
Man, I was gonna say shoot him in the face, but maybe a little bit too much.
Cut his head
I
off.
mean, if it was just a normal drug deal, where money was exchanged, I wouldn't be so suspicious, but...
Yeah, that sort of thing. This is a concert after all. That sort of thing is pretty common.
But for free?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say shut him down.
Is there any way to scan the drugs without going to the guy and be like, hey, can I have some?
Well, I guess in the spirit of things, I am gonna walk over while I wait for the other guys to respond.
All right. Are you looking?
I said shut him down.
Are you looking over disguised, or are you walking over just as Robot Man?
Definitely disguised as some random passerby.
All right. So you walk up, and the guy sees you, and he's like, "Ah, you looking to have some of Tito's some of my product too, big man?"
Oh, sure, dude. Like, what are you offering?
He's like, here it's the finest stuff, fresh out of the lab, and he hands you a syringe, a filled syringe, with some kind of like slightly red liquid in it. He's like, free of charge, man. Have fun.
Oh, really? Nice, dude. And I'm gonna, I guess turn away and I guess put the tip of the syringe under my sleeve, even though I can't actually inject it, just as a farce.
Yeah.
And walk away.
Cool. You do so.
Back to the guys. And you guys heard of Tito?
Do any of us need to make a check?
No. Nobody makes make a check. None of you ever heard of a drug dealer named Tito.
What are you talking about? He's the talk of the street in the underground.
The new Pablo Escobar over
At
here.
least one of us make a check to see if we know what it is.
Do you know what the drug is? Oid can make a check because Oid's a drug maker.
Yes.
Oh.
Indeed, and I will. Got a 5.
All right, so you use with your robo vision, you kind of like lick some of it, and your like robo body, figures out what it is. And you've judged by the chemical composition. This is not a street drug. This is not a designer drug. Let me find my list of drugs. I'll tell you the name of it. This would be... this is a drug that on the street is called bloodlust. But in reality, you know that it is a very, very expensive combat stimulant and gene therapy drug that sends a user into a psychotic, murderous rampage and like super enhances their physical capabilities.
As you said bloodlust, I figured it'd be something like this.
Yeah. It is a super, super expensive designer combat drug used by like corporate agents and stuff to keep them from getting murdered. Super illegal.
Is it highly reactive? Like easy to? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I will once I figure this out. I'll stash the syringe and I'll radio into the boys. One of you should probably come over and stop this guy now. It looks like our corporate adversaries are still on her tail.
They're gonna be in your veins in a second, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll hop over.
Cool.
All right, bonus. You handle that, Andrew. Start passing out passive stims to the people that took the combat stim.
Huh?
Like,
I mean, nobody's taken it yet. Nobody's taken it
passive
yet.
stims.
Oh, like other drugs.
Handing out like sedatives.
Yeah, like other drugs to distract them.
Other drugs, and say, mine's better than this. I'll take this.
Fight fire with fire.
Essentially, yes. Try to distract
Take their
them.
dose and give them a new dose.
Okay, I get you.
I think there is.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So
who's doing this again?
He wants
Andrew.
Oid to replace people's drugs so they don't accidentally shoot themselves up with like what was essentially like steroids on steroids.
Basically, I'll go help out Bonus.
All right, so you and Bonus make your way through the crowd. People generally move out of the way when you two approach. Especially as a duo, they can recognize you guys mean business. Also because Bonus has a shotgun on his back and you have a katana and an assault rifle on your back. So people are generally like, oh, they have guns. Let's just avoid them. And you guys make your way over to, near this tree where this guy is. And yeah, you can see that he has like a group of like a dozen random people that are all kind of standing around, chatting to each other. And all of them have these syringes in their hands. I haven't taken them yet. But in the middle of the pack is this dude with these bright red LED mutton chops in this trench coat. And he's just handing out these syringes to people.
Yeah, I think this is a nice nice conversation that Bonus will lead, and I'll just follow.
Have we not established that Bonus is not the talker?
That's the point.
Oh, so you don't want Bonus to chit-chat. You just want Bonus to rock up and crump him is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying that I think in this situation, Bonus will make the obvious decisions to do what he needs to do, and I'll just follow suit.
Okay.
Yeah?
In that case, Bonus will ask everybody, do you want this man to die? Or just get thrown out? Like, what's...
Yes. take him down.
Well, we'll probably throw him out discreetly, escort him out, and then crunk him. Or actually, no.
Okay.
Because if he has
Punch him
corporate
in the
illegal
face.
drugs...
Punch him in the face.
Oh, well, bonus can definitely do that. 100% bonus can.
Yeah, I
can-
think we
can
should. I think
clock a
we
man.
So then
should
do that.
knock him out.
Punch him.
Yeah, we should definitely knock him out, interrogate him before the show starts, and then crunk him like the other two.
Punch him until he is no longer punchable.
At that point, you're just asking me to do it.
Someone just do it before more people get their hands on these drugs.
All right, so you walk up and
He's speed passing him out.
yeah, by the time you do, the entire
run this
crowd is
encounter.
in a gigantic writhing mass of rage.
Fuck.
As this whole half of the city block is now murdering each other, like that scene from Kingsman where the whole world goes crazy. No.
Yes, speed run this.
Yeah. So bonus just
Take a dose
walks up.
of bloodlust if you have to.
Yeah, just. God. No, so bonus shit just walks up and the guy's like, hey man, you look like you could use some of this, and he hands out a syringe to bonus. At which point bonus just slaps it out of his hand with his fleshy hand, and with his bionic arm, just reels back and just kaboom, and just clocks this guy in the face. I'm gonna roll for damage.
At the same time, like after he does that, I go to like each individual one that's like holding this syringe. I'm like, now if you want the same thing to happen to you, give me your syringe.
You rolled max damage. This man is dead. So bonus punches this guy in the throat, and it's here this kind of, and he just as his neck just snaps forward and his chin breaks against his own chest, and he just falls over like a sack of potatoes and just falls to the grass, and everybody looks at bonus like, Jesus Christ, and bonus is just like, no ticket, and just walks away. Totally. No ticket.
One-liner.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll clean up after him and be like, yeah, but like, seriously, I'm gonna be taking that from all of you. Like, as they're stunned, I'm just grabbing it out of their hands. How many do I get?
Also, you get like 13 doses of bloodlust.
Jesus. I'm gonna like use all of them.
Christ, what have I
Never a
done?
good thing
What
to
have I
do.
done giving you guys this many drugs? You're just gonna like, every enemy, you're gonna be like, all right, I pop a shot of bloodlust and tear him in half. He's done.
Dude,
That would have
gave-
been really nice to have during the boxing match.
That would have been. You would have one shot.
Yeah.
18 doses of bloodlust plus the one that Xavier has. That's oh boy.
Yeah. So you
How many
guys.
does this
And
guy
you
have
already
on
know
him?
what we're gonna
Actually,
have Xavier do.
So you look on his person. I'm gonna roll a dice to see how many other doses he has on his person. 10 more doses. Jesus Christ. You find 23
Oh, yeah.
syringes
How many
full of
have you given out so
bloodlust. 23 doses.
Oh,
Each of those, by the way,
I'm gonna...
is worth like several $1,000s. So.
Oh yeah, well I need to get my money back up anyway, so you know how I'm doing with at least some of them.
Yeah, you can just very easily, very, very easily find a person to sell this to. Or you can find a person to sell this to and just put the
Not at the
profits.
concert.
No, not at the end of the concert. It's going to
Yeah,
be like,
I'm also gonna
hey,
like
you, Jimmy, take this combat
Hey.
stim right now. God.
hell yeah. I'm also gonna like pick up his body and where do I want to dispose of it? I'll like radio over the boys and be like, any suggestions for the dead body I got?
Put it in the creek.
Your bonus is like, give it to me. I'll put it with the other one. In the alleyway down the block.
What the nerd?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll be like, all right.
All right.
Put it
And then
with
I'm
the
gonna
nerd.
look at all my combat syringes and be like, now where the hell am I gonna put these?
Bonus is like,
Bury
in
them.
my arm, and just grabs one and. Oh, no, I'm kidding. Imagine, Jesus Christ.
Oh god. It's
Bury
like,
them under the tree.
I wanna hide. Bury them under the tree.
Or I
I
could
mean-
like give him to Oid, who's an actual drug maker.
Yeah, I think that was I think that's probably a good idea. Just be like, hey, store like some of these for me. Gonna use some for later, sell some for later. Sniff them.
Sniff them.
You
Yes.
sniff them, and you've accidentally like cut your nostril with the tip of the needle and inject yourself with the full dose of bloodlust. You instantly go into a murder rampage and kill everyone. Great job.
Accidentally.
Yes, he's accidentally. God.
Nice. So all according to plan.
All right, so Wade now has 23 doses of bloodlust in his possession.
Sick.
Great. That's
So,
not going to
okay,
come back and bite me in the
how do you
butt
want
later.
me- Lamau.
definitely
But,
not.
Anyways, we still need to like identify the other people who walked off with their doses. So like,
Oh,
I was gonna tell Xavier just start handing out random doses of non-combat stims.
I mean, like I could do that, but I don't just like carry drugs on my person all the time. Well, I do, but like not in a dispensable form.
All right, all right, all right.
I mean,
What I'm
you
gonna
would figure
do?
they're
How
probably
much
Outkast
time do
has
we
them.
have left? How much time do we have before the show?
Like a half an hour. It's been there have been gaps between these incidents. It's not been like quick bomb car, quick. Now that us no, this is also a drug guy. No, it's like time in between.
Okay, I'm gonna have Ankh go to his apartment, grab like a bucket of non-combat stims.
Hmm.
So basically, I'm gonna be handing over like the interface for Ankh over to Oid, and have Oid get Ankh to go to his apartment, grab non-combat stims, and return them to Oid so he can start dispensing them.
Okay. You have this quadcopter drone fly like a half an hour
No. I'm
over
gonna be using Ankh's jackal body.
Jackal body. All right, so you have him make his way. It's probably actually yeah, Oil is really far away, so it'll probably be like 45 minutes both ways, or like one way
yeah.
rather, because he lives like almost across his part of the city. Like
All
Wade
right,
is out of the
all
way.
right. Scratch that then. Scratch that.
I'm telling you,
Can
just
if
chase the
I'm
people.
going on my bike at max speed, can I make it to Oid's apartment in time?
Um, if you like were ignoring traffic laws and like driving on the sidewalk and ignoring traffic, uh, you might. It would be close, but you might probably get arrested for speeding and like manslaughter because you're running into
Yeah,
people inevitably.
but
But
Oid also lives so close to a dead zone, it wouldn't really matter.
yeah, but you still have to pass like the corporate zone to get there. So there's cops, you know, there's points A and B, but you guys still gotta
Unless,
pass through points A
unless,
and B.
unless I call in a quick favor from everybody's favorite Johnson
From the
and tell
Hermes
him
Johnson.
and have him tell the cops that I'm going to be flying through the corporate zone at Mach 10.
I mean, he does work for like a transportation company. You could probably just call him and get him to deliver drugs anyway.
That is a
Like,
fair point. All right, yeah. You know what? That'd probably be quicker too.
yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
yeah. I'm gonna put in a call to our favorite Johnson.
All right, so you call up the Hermes Johnson. You ring him up, and you get he picks up and he's like, "Yellow, what can I do for you, my favorite mercenary?"
I need an express delivery like 5 minutes ago.
He's like, "Oh, you're actually gonna use my company for the
I
thing it's
need
meant to be used for. All right, what do you need? Where do you need it?"
yes, I need as many non-combat psychedelic stims as you can muster in as little time as possible. delivered to my current coordinates.
And then the camera cuts to his perspective, and you see like him in his nice super high rise skyscraper office, and you see you hear Kyra say that over the phone, and his eyes just go wide, and he's like, I mean, exactly how much are we talking? Are we talking like a truckload?
You shouldn't
Couple
need
of
a
boxes.
truckload.
Like we're talking maybe a good 100.
It's like 100 doses of psychedelic combat stims, and you hear
Per
him like,
box.
yeah. So he's starts typing away.
At least 4 boxes, because we don't know how many people right now have combat stims. So we need as many non-combat stims to replace the combat stims as possible.
He's like, yeah, I could probably do that. Four boxes, 400 doses of stimulants of psychedelic drugs. He's like, any preference? Smoke, tab, injection? Do you care?
The closest thing you can get to tabs of LSD.
He's like, all right, tab form it is, and you hear him like type away a little bit more. He's like, all right, well, I'm using my personal express card, express membership for this, so it'll I'll charge you later. He's like, but
Perfect. You've got one free favor on me.
he's like, great, I'll definitely use that. And he's like, but for now, I'll hold off on charging you. He's like,
All right.
but I
Perfect.
will. Yeah, it'll be there in like 15 minutes. In 15 minutes.
Oh, thank you. All right, and then I'll
Cool.
hang up.
In
Good
the meantime,
question.
Yeah.
or you go first, Kyle.
Couldn't you have used Onk, right? That's the drone you got. Yeah.
Mhm.
To do a survey along with the drones we also have to just catch people. At least the minimum.
I mean, can I?
I mean, you could do that to find out who has combat stims, like the bloodlust that you can see anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right, make me a perception check at advantage because you are using like multiple drones at this point. So you rush over to the news crews and you're like, if you see anybody with bloodlust in their hands with a syringe, let me know.
2 6s.
2 6s. Well, we'll do both definitely pass. So you identify there are 403 people. No, I'm kidding. There's probably only like the ones that weren't immediately next to the guy, to Tito, Big Tito, who is now deceased Tito. It's probably only like 30 or 40 people that have bloodlust syringes. So you definitely bought way more drugs than you need.
Well, hey, you know what? We can charge the extras.
Yeah, you can just literally just sell everybody drugs instead of, having Tito take your business.
Exactly. We sell them at 5. Actually, no, at $20 a piece.
New comments piece. All right, that'll work. That'll
I mean,
definitely.
I think
Uh,
honestly,
Yeah.
or
No, you can go.
well, I guess I have two things to say. One, on the distribution of the tabs, I would think an effective method to use them would just be give a couple free samples to random people, and then swap them out with the bloodlust for the people that actually have them, and then we'll just sell off the rest in bulk at a later date.
So you said what? How many people had bloodlust?
Like 30.
All right, so those 30 people are randomly selected for a free sample.
Yeah, quote unquote randomly selected for a random
Yes,
for a free, dose of.
free sample.
Yeah.
At exchange for their current stim.
Okay. Yeah. All right. They'll do that. They get
And
free
then
for
the
free.
rest are sold at $20 a piece.
All right.
Cool.
So you. Oh yeah, go ahead.
And in the meantime, while we're waiting for the shipment to get here, I'm going to construct another persona, much like the Bean, except it's going to be a drug vendor, with equally ridiculous looks to Tito himself.
All right, so you're going
A
to.
full body LED.
Yeah, it's wearing a morph
He's
suit, but
just
it's
Dr.
glowing.
Manhattan.
Yes, at that point, yeah, it's Dr. Manhattan. Okay, so you want to construct a persona with equivalent. So are you talking like, do you also want bright LED mutton chops? Is what you're saying?
Give him a bright
No, I want to
LED
be
beard.
visually distinct, but equally ridiculous.
Okay, no,
Okay.
I have an idea. Give him LED teeth.
Mm.
Oh my
That could
god.
be. That'd be pretty cursed.
LED
Oh
teeth
yeah.
with an LED mustache.
Oh no, here's
But
here's
the
an idea.
mustache is like, a Fu Manchu.
No, I was thinking. Okay, how about this? Okay,
But also make him, Hispanic.
we go big Fu Manchu LED mustache and LED monobrow.
Ooh,
That's pretty cursed.
Nice.
You mean
That's what I'm
unibrow?
talking about. Yeah, unibrow.
Yeah, I was gonna say a unibrow.
That's level of
That
curse I think
actually,
I'm working with.
that's actually really cursed. With LED hair.
Yeah, I gotta have the glowing, but like the color combination is like bright purple unibrow, lime green Fu Manchu, and like
Pink hair.
yeah, like bright pink neon pink hair.
Ooh, I've got an idea. But he's got the Dr. Phil cut.
So he's balding, neon pink balding hair with bright neon green unibrow, with a with bright neon Fu Manchu. You know, I like it. That's the level of curse that Tito would appreciate if he were still with us on this earth. God.
He's up there in whatever
Give
afterlife.
him no teeth.
No teeth.
He's got
LED
no teeth.
gums.
Yes. Yes.
God, that's cursed.
Oh, dude, with a tri-fork tongue. Hell yeah.
Oh God, that's super.
With a
But he,
trifork.
then he has
At
like
this point, people are gonna think I'm like an extraterrestrial.
they think like, Jesus, man, you really like the it has to have like a huge septum piercing, like a bull ring in his nose too, just this giant over the top nose ring.
With subdermal piercings.
Oh, like the cheek, like diamond cheek stud.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
I'm just gonna put this under.
We're talking like a heart under the skin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call this put this under Oid's list of personas as ridiculous Tito lookalike.
All right, wait.
What should his name be?
Xavier, we need a name.
We
We need a name.
This will be possibly because
Wait.
you said he
I
looks
just came up with
Hispanic.
a really cursed idea.
Oh,
Perhaps a really offensive idea.
Go for it.
this could only go somewhere.
Well, actually, let's decide on his attire first before I say something that will potentially get us canceled.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I mean, I can send it to you over DMs if you want first.
Sure.
Yes, please.
But I mean, you're black, so honestly, nobody can say anything. It's fine. You have a black man, and we have Hispanic man.
Don't worry, I
Put
got
it
you.
in general.
Yeah, put it in game chat. And if I can repeat it out loud, I'll repeat it out loud.
Well, before he was gonna say that, I was gonna make a reference to a character I made before it and just have his name be El Tapatio.
Oh God.
El Tapatio.
El Tapatio.
I
You know what?
yes.
I like that.
That's
I like
perfect.
that.
That's perfect.
I like
That's
that.
perfect.
We must say his attire
A
first.
Hispanic man with the name of Something Wong.
Something Wong. God.
Remember seeing that for the airplane crash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Their
plane
names
crash meme.
being
Yeah, their names being Something Wong, Bang Boom Crash, or whatever it was.
Oh no. Oh no.
oh god.
Here lies Kode and Gaming. Their career ended as fast as it started.
Exactly.
That works.
What's
We
such
But
a
just
yeah,
have
what's this
everyone.
man wearing?
what's his attire
I'm
like?
thinking along the lines of Hispanic man in like a kimono almost.
Oh God.
Everyone refers to him as Wong, Mr. Wong.
Yes. Hold on. Let me find this man's kimono.
Yeah, it has to be like the most gaudy, over the top kimono ever.
Let's see here. Oh, this is actually kind of good. It's kind of cursed. Oh no. Oh man. No, it's gotta be that one. It's gotta be this one. Alright. So, in game chat, this is his attire.
Oh, Jesus.
With all the neon.
Yeah, with the imagine like this just glowing neon head, and then everything else is super oversized. I actually kind of like it. It's kind of got some drip to it. Not gonna lie. With that hairdo, I can imagine it. I can imagine it.
With the socks and platform sandals.
Of course, of course. Platform sandals and
13-inch
socks.
platform sandals.
Or no, it's gotta be.
Oh
Has to be.
no.
No. Here's how we make it like painfully cursed. Platform socks.
Yes. Yes.
White
That's
platform tube socks.
oh God. That's I love it. That's how you make. This is. I think if the goose saw this character, he would personally commit suicide. Like he would shoot himself right then and
No, he
there.
would personally congratulate him. This is fashion on the next level.
Here, I'm gonna swap over to display capture so that I can so I can show everybody what this looks like. There we go. Glorious, isn't that
Platform tube socks.
beautiful?
Wow. But like it's the like cartoon ones with like the red and blue top stripes at the top.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like it.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Wood transforms into this guy and hands out all of these stimulants. So you're down to 370 doses at $20 a pop. Three. I could do this in my head,
I'd
but
say
I'm
it's just
lazy.
about time for the show to start, eh?
7,400 collars you guys make from selling those narcotics.
Hey,
So you
that's
can
what we
either
in the business like to call a pro gamer move.
give all of that back to the Hermes Johnson and not have to do a mission for him for free, or you could take it for yourselves and do a mission for him for free at a later date.
Yeah, no, I think paying him back is going to be the best option here. I don't want to do anything for him for free.
All right. Cool. So
I'm
you
just gonna
guys.
be like, all right,
Dude, wait.
yoink.
You should
I
send him the
procured
money
this for
back.
you guys. I'm gonna send him back the money.
You should send him the money back with the old drug dealer's body.
Yes, actually, yeah. When it's dropped off, I'm gonna attach the body to the drone.
Okay. Yeah.
And,
Actually, I'm just imagining something like really cursed, you know? Like Tito's body is like being puppeteered by the drone or whatever, and he just shows up at the Hermes door with like the box of drugs with all the money inside, and he's like, here's your payment, and then he just drops dead on the spot.
yes.
Exactly.
With a
Yeah.
bunch of empty stims stabbed in the back of him.
Yeah. God. All right. Yeah. So
Honestly, that many doses of bloodlust could possibly revive someone.
Yeah. I mean, if his neck wasn't broken, he definitely would have. Could be. If you like shot him in the chest some day, definitely could have brought him back if you pump enough drugs into him. But
That's
no,
terrifying.
his spine is like his neck is just like jello at this point. Like it's no longer a solid like piece of flesh. It is gibbly bits. Because Bonus shoved a fist-sized chunk of titanium through it. So, okay, yeah. So as the show is going on, you guys, you Oid is dealing these drugs in the ultimate persona of Something Wong. I think I'm actually gonna note to myself about the appearance of Something Wong, and what other groups might be interested in someone like this, their skills and sheer quantity of narcotics.
I mean, I hope you know, Dakota. This is now going to be my drug dealer thing. Whenever I go out to like sell my synthesized materials, it's gonna be in Something Wong's face.
God. Okay. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. All right. I made that note to myself. So next session, you guys are you're gonna get a call from somebody. But all right. So yeah. So the show begins. Although people rush inside, they're all like some people are sitting in the amphitheater. Other people are like standing either like around the amphitheater, like at the top amphitheater, or they're like sitting in like the center, the like general admission section, like the stage and stuff. And the performance begins with Outkast's thumping dubstep, rock and roll synth beats. It's pretty good music. People dancing, having a great old time. Outkast is dancing and bopping her head to the music. She's at her like disc table, DJing and stuff, and the band members are playing their instruments.
About 2 blocks down, a bomb went off inside of a car.
yeah, just. No, I think because Bonus tossed it onto the guy's lap, they would have known not to blow it up. But at the
Was
very
it on
least,
a timer though?
Unless
It was on a timer.
Well, technically, it would have been set up to go off when they turn the tour bus on. So, I guess it'll detonate when they turn the tour bus on.
Can I remote detonate this? Can I remote detonate this bomb?
If you go and turn
the
the
better
tour
question
bus
is,
on,
would you have known?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do. They're trying to bring it into a car
true.
bomb. So,
Well, then let's turn the tour bus on.
all right, you turn the tour bus on, and kaboom.
The car just explodes.
Yeah, you're like, hey, go to to Outkast agent, and you're like, I have to go get something from the tour bus, and he's like, all right, here's the keys, and you go out there, and you just, you climb inside, and you put the key in it's probably be like with the fob, so you walk up to it, opens, and you press the start button, and you just hear in the distance just a as 4 more people are obliterated at I think the camera cuts to a random stoplight, And the 4 guys were like, the boss is gonna be so mad at us. And the driver's like, look, we can. You turn around, we can go back, and when they're not looking, we can just like throw it at the bus, and then it'll be fine. We go back, we can just boom, and the car just is gone, just gone. Just fireball.
On an unrelated note, gents, it's currently snowing.
Huh?
It's snowing.
Currently snowing.
Probably not where Xavier is because Xavier's dumb.
In Arizona.
LMAO.
But yeah.
Hey, Xavier, what?
Yeah. Yeah, car explodes.
Nice.
You
Well,
successfully take out the those poor saps.
Does the rest of the show go on without a hitch?
I mean, yeah, the show goes on without a hitch. I mean, you guys. I mean, I think at this point, if I tried to do anything else, it would just be a little bit ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
I tried.
Last-ditch effort, drive a car through the crowd.
I mean, yeah,
No,
I
it's
didn't
like-
think about that. It's like turning a tank through the park. Just get out of the way.
Nah, even better, guys. The corpo comes back to us and he's like, "So, I've received a word, on all the official channels. It seems that Jackson has called in a intercontinental ballistic missile on our position.
What?
Get to the bomb
Exactly.
shelter, boys. That's the next part of this quest."
An air raid siren starts, and you're just like, "Oh
They
god!"
start a cold war over one person.
No, I think what probably would be a little bit more likely is like a Korean Enterprises VTOL, just like an AC-130 is a strafing run on the park, and just an A-10 Warhog just shreds
Fire
the park.
indiscriminately.
Yeah, just obliterates the park.
Well, the Kode just revealed who's trying to kill Outkast.
No, I didn't. It's not. I already told you who revealed Outcast. I was trying to kill him. It's everyone has a company.
Yeah, Bullseye.
Yeah, you know who it is.
Bullseye ad rev.
Yep, Bullseye Advertising Incorporated. Yeah, so the concert goes off without a hitch, and no problems with there. The concert comes to an end several hours later. The kind of like the general admissions area, like the center of the amphitheater, is just a writhing mass of people wriggling on the ground because they're all
Bodies.
super wasted on the several doses of stims each of them could have taken, because we had so much extra.
400 different people.
Yeah, and they're all just like, I mean, they
That,
took
and not
ecstasy
to mention the
essentially.
people that
so-
shared it with other people.
Yeah, so they just took like ecstasy essentially. So they're all just writhing on the ground, making out, and petting each other and like having a good old time. Yeah,
That must
yeah.
be a really calm mosh pit.
I mean, yeah, it's probably the calmest mosh pit you've ever seen. And there's people sitting in the stands are like, "What is going on?" Or like, "What happened to the mosh pit? Why do they all of a sudden just like I imagine like there's two sides of the mosh pit and they charge each other, right? They're sprinting to each other and they're screaming and they're like, that they're gonna like they look like they're gonna fight each other like an actual mosh pit. And then the two sets collide and just all hugging and like making out and like really nice, calm
Dancing.
yeah.
Dude, I'm
And it's
pretty
like,
sure
what the
like
heck?
Nox is like sitting there, it's like I could start something.
You could just chuck the bloodlust image into the crowd. Just,
No.
Just-
No. Hey.
No,
Hey,
it's not
look at
like
me.
it's not like she
Hey,
wants
hey,
to. It's just
Hey.
it's disgusting.
Hey. Don't make me get the squirt gun. Hey, you look at me.
Squirt
Get
gun.
the squirt gun. The bloodlust squirt gun.
Ugh.
Don't make me get the spray gun.
Hey,
Don't-
he
hey,
said
hey.
said the bloodlust. I was thinking about just shooting up the flame.
That's even worse.
Defeats the purpose of your job is to prevent that from happening. You're like, you know what I feel like doing today?
So you're
Shooting
gonna
up the
do it.
place. Yeah.
You know what? prevent? You know what could, in theory,
God.
prevent someone from shooting up the place? Shooting up the place.
Yeah, preemptive strike. Blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg 'em. God.
Looks like we're going back to the Blitz boys.
Oh, that was great.
God. It's
So
like,
do we get our pay?
We don't get paid yet.
I didn't get paid yet.
This is just the first in a series of 3 shows.
Yeah, there's 3 shows.
And on the 3rd show, I'm a feature.
Yeah. Yes, the first show comes to an end. You know, nothing having happened. It's generally, pretty uneventful, minus the strange mosh pit. And after the concert, Outkast gets back into the tour bus, and it's like, all right, well, she gives you the address to the next concert. That's in like a couple days. It's like, well, you guys have got a few days, like a week or whatever, before the next concert. So, feel free, do another job, do whatever, and I will, see you guys then, or if I have any other problems. What?
When do we meet Nadia?
I don't know.
Oh, we've got concrete lore that definitely plays out and is constant between universes. I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's down the pipeline
Flash.
somewhere.
Flash is back to the beginning of the campaign. Now we're definitely gonna meet her today. Goes now. Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, so Outkast's like, all right, well, I think we mostly, warded off the corporations for now. She's like, I think we took out so many people. I think anyone in their right minds would be thoroughly discouraged from trying anything at this point.
This is now flowing down the grapevine, and people are slowly not taking jobs for this job anymore.
Yeah, I think after you guys murder several people in broad daylight because you're trying to hurt Outcasts, most of the mercenaries are going to be like, maybe we should mess with like Bonus and Nox, who are like their only job, the only reason they're even on this job is to murder people they're trying to mess with them. So maybe we're not going to take this mission. But yeah, so a couple of days goes by, and the second concert occurs. This time at an actual stadium, not the first one that you guys were going to go to and then swapped from, a different one. And I'm not going to make you roll anything. Similarly, nothing happens. It seems that there is a distinct lack of advertising in this stadium, because obviously you guys know the company responsible for trying to stop Outkast's tour. And as the days go by, you guys see like news feeds of several corporations have come out today decrying Outkast's tour through Ryanstown, claiming it to be calling for more violence and an act of sedition against all law and order and all that stuff, and nobody cares.
So
but...
on one of those news broadcasts, I'm gonna try to hack in remotely.
Okay.
This is after the second one, right?
Well, this is before the second one. This is between the first and the second.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do this anyway.
All right. So I'll say that you're gonna hack into a GITV broadcast, because might as well pick on the goose and his load of companions.
I'm gonna get this roll.
All right, so this is a hacking roll. Also, this is a D8 difficulty, because this is like a professionally set up firewall. A 6? Oh, he also got a 6. There's the defender, so let's roll again. The tie.
7.
You got a 5.
Yeah.
So after so the GITV is on, And then they got their usual like shiny black suits and their shiny red ties and stuff, and they're like, yesterday, Outkast's, for the the fourth performance by international superstar Outkast, was performed in a local park and amphitheater, in a sudden change of venue in response to supposed assassination attempts by, and then just, what do you make happen?
So it's gonna be me, in my full Pharaoh getup. Very V for Vendetta-esque. And this is going to be basically an advertisement to go to the second show. The second and third show. Like, don't believe these corporate lies. Like, these are just shows that are all for good fun. Come to the second and third shows to see what I mean. Like, a lot of alliteration too.
Are you gonna call out the corporate company or no?
You know what? Yeah. Actually, yeah. And as for Bullseye advertising, we're on to you. We will find you, and we will expose you for what you are.
Great. And I've enhanced the
in the
meter.
Background, bitch.
I've advanced the Bullseye meter with like the checking meter, so they know you guys exist now.
But yeah, as far as like production of my little break-in, it is like studio quality.
Yeah, so you advertise, and then you have like Outkast music playing in the background while you're like doing this speech over the broadcast, and after you finish, the broadcast returns to its original programming, and the two like broadcast